Okay, let's continue our trip. Now, the way the stations are kind of laid out, we're going to be doing kind of shorter hops between them. I like to go out here to Hayes, but you know, I don't want to charge up, you know, to 100% or 90%. So, because that's almost 200 miles out there. So we're going to go to Salina and Hayes, and then Colby, which is right here. And then when we get out here, Electrify America is, all the stations are derated to 50 kilowatts, but there's two 200 kilowatt charge points, one in Burlington and one in Limon. We're probably going to go to the Limon one. So let's go ahead and select Salina, and before we do that, I want to add a charge point to the filter. And let's go ahead and just throw EVGO in there for grins. Alrighty. So I'm just kind of roll this up a little bit, get a map. We're going to scroll out. And this is the one that's in Salina up here. So we're going to go ahead and select that, Salina, hit OK, and we'll get there at 42%. And we're at 79% right now. Got 211 miles of range, and it's like 92 miles to get there. So we're going to be kind of doing these 100-mile hops as we head on over to Colorado. So let's get on the road. Well, we're on the road. We got 75 miles to our first charging. Now, like I mentioned when we're setting up the navigation, these stations, the way they're kind of positioned, they're like 80 miles or 100 miles, something like that, and we're going to be doing more hopping, probably one extra charge. You know, yesterday we did longer runs. We drove 600 miles and charged 3 times. So we got like 500 miles today, and probably going to be charging 4 times along the road. And say stations, you know, some of them only have 2 chargers working, some have 3, some are derated. So I took notes last night, went to Electrify America, and I looked at at each of the sites I'm going to be visiting, and which charger number is the ones I'm going to be looking for, so I can just pull straight into that and not have to keep moving the car around. Kind of what happened when I was in Denton. I pulled in there, not realizing that charger, the reason I couldn't find it on the 150, because it was derated to 50, and there was a little 50 tab on my BMW charging screen, and I didn't, and then charger 5 I was going to go to, that one was complimentary, which also tells me that one's not working well either. So I moved to charger 1, which was the Chatamo. Even though the BMW app saw it as unknown, I was able to select it and I was able to charge. So so that's why I kind of took the notes on the other one, so I can, pretty much go into the charger I want to get to. And it being Monday now, there should be a lot less traffic. There was a lot of traffic yesterday on Sunday, and so I should hopefully be the only ones at the charging stations. So, alrighty, let me see. I'm at 71%, 185 miles of range, but I only got 72 miles. So these stops are going to be fairly quick because I won't have to charge that much to get to the next one, because I left the hotel at 80 or 79%, and so okay, see you further up in the road. Well, I'm 10 miles from the Electrify America in Salina, Kansas. I'm at 44% right now. I've got 109 miles of range, but it's going to be at the limit of the next charger in Hayes. So we're just going to be ducking in here and doing a little quick top up, and then we'll start hopping from there. Let's see what we predicted to arrive with 40%. So, let's see, it's 89 degrees. We started off at 83, it's 89, so the temperature's coming up, so we're not consuming that much extra energy like we did yesterday. But later on today, it's going to be in the hundreds again, so we'll be consuming more battery for cooling. So, that's where we are. I'll see you at the charger here in Salina. Well, we're here at the Electrify America in Salina, Kansas. So let's get things set up here. And let's bring up the app. And let's go to charging. And we're on charger number 2. So let's go ahead and get plugged in, and then we'll select it. Agree. Okay, it's communicating. Welcome, driver. I hear it clicking. Things ramping up. There it goes. It's charging now. See what we're doing. Ramping up. 113, 124, 133, 150, 153. Yeah, we're at a higher state of charge, but I'll take it. Let's go look inside the car. Yep, it's at 153. So let's go ahead and calculate where we're going to go next. All right, I've already selected on my phone, and I sent it to the car to the Electrify American Haze, and if we leave now, we have 36% of expected range is 97 miles away. We're pulling 99 kilowatts right now. We're at 77%, so I think we'll just go ahead and stop, and we'll get going. Well, we're about 10 miles from Hayes at the Electrify America, and we're at 28% battery, 53 miles of range, and we're going to ride with 24%. Yeah, we consumed a little bit more than what the car initially thought. For two reasons. I'm driving just a nudge faster than I have been, and also the temperature has come up. We're up to 98 degrees, so the air conditioner is working a little bit more for the car and for the battery. So we'll pull in here and we'll get plugged in and set up for our next stop. And I'm looking at the little icon, Electrify America. It's all green, which is telling me at this time there's no one there. And so, yeah, a couple of the chargers are D-rated, which I know which ones those are. And so we're going to go in and plug in on one of them. We're probably only going to get around 150 kilowatts, which is fine because it holds that curve a lot longer. So we end up really not spending really any more time there if we were plugging in on a 350 where we can pull 200 because we ramp down quicker. So we'll see you in Hayes at the Electrify America. There they are. Well, we're here in Hayes. I'm going to get ourselves set up. Let's go ahead and get plugged. Let's get this thing up and going. It's good, plugged in. We're on charger 3. And we're communicating. Welcome, driver. There it goes. It's charging. Pulling 100 kilowatts right now. Yeah, that's derated. We're pulling 100 kilowatts. You can see all these dashes right here. So, and as you saw on the screen, the 350s are actually rated for 50 kilowatts. So we'll take the 100 and we'll go and calculate what our next stop is going to be, which should be Colby. Okay, we're gonna go and find Colby. We're at 79% state of charge. I have the car set to stop at 80. That's all we're gonna need to get to Colby. Oh, it's actually yellow now. It must, oh, that's different. Here it is. Here's Colby. Well, we're 21 miles from Colby at Electrify America. Oh, and the icon just went yellow. There's people there. We're at 29% state of charge. We've got 63 miles of range, 20 miles to go, and estimate arrival at 20%. So, yeah, the wind's been rather strong. It's 100 degrees outside. So, we'll see you at the charging station.
not showing anything, and this was says unavailable.
I almost got brave. Well, I'm here in Colby, Kansas, and I got a 150. Kind of there's one's down, the other's derated, and the other guy is charging, and I just pulled in. So let's get this thing turned on. We're on charger 1.
So that was working okay?
Yeah, as far as I saw it on the app, but I saw, yeah, 1 is totally offline, which is number 3, I think.
2 has a blank screen too. It's not showing anything.
You might be able to use your phone app, because I had a dead screen yesterday and the phone worked.
Okay.
Welcome driver charging. Ramping up. 134.
Yeah, it says 2 is, well, it's only 50 kilowatts.
Yeah, they saw it was derated.
Huh. Well, that's pretty sad. All right, hey, Robin, I'm going to move the car. This one I might be able to work using my phone.
Okay, I'm plugged in. I'm getting 135. It's kind of throttled some, but I'll take it. Well, I'm not going to stay here much longer because I'm only pulling like 100 kilowatts. There's a ChargePoint 200 kilowatt that's like 66 miles away or something like that. This Electrify America, they're all 50 kilowatts because they're all derated. Here's another ChargePoint over here. So I think I'm going to hop to this. I can charge faster here. I can probably hop here, and then I can make it the rest of the way into where I'm going. So let's go ahead and stop the charging. Let's get unplugged, and let's go ahead and select this one. Let's see how far it really is away. So 68 miles, and predicting to have 31%. More likely will show up around 20. So let's do that. Okay, back on the road. I just did a quick charge there. I was already ramping down 100 kilowatts. I can get faster speed up ahead, and about 63 miles now. There's the 200 kilowatt charge points. There's 2 of them. So I'm going to run over there. And I just talked to another couple from Colorado. They're going east as I'm going to Colorado. They told me the charge points are working just working really good. Electrify America up ahead is offline, and kind of knew that was actually coming. I've been seeing alerts, and they're getting ready, I think, to upgrade that site. It's in dire need to be upgraded. So I'm going to get charging there at the ChargePoint, and there's another one past Electrify America, probably another 60 miles, but I'll see what I can do, if I can stretch it to Denver, or do I want to jump on that one and then I can make it all the way to the hotel in Fort Collins. So we'll see. It's been just quick charge and dash. So where are we at? 58%, 126 miles of range, 61 miles to the charger, and we're supposed to arrive at 30%. It's probably going to be less because the wind is really howling, and which I'm going against it. And 98 degrees, and of course I got the speed up. So I got battery to burn. I will see you at the charger. I'm coming up on the Electrify America that's at the I-70 diner, and you see the icon is all gray, so it is officially offline. Hopefully they're going to be actually upgrading all the hardware, because it really needs it. I talked to another EV driver, and he told me that it is offline, so this kind of confirms it when I see it here. There they are. Well, I'm here in Burlington at this high-powered ChargePoint. So let's bring up the ChargePoint app. Yeah, I'm on PL1, that's the one we're on. Let's get plugged in. Let's start the charge. Okay, it's communicating. Got a text, got texting, yep. We're connected. See if we're starting to charge. Yep, and we're starting to charge. Let's see what we're doing. Can't quite see that much on the screen. Let's go look at the car. Oh, it's limited. Let's see if it ramps up. Okay, the dashes are starting to go away. It's ramping up. There we go. All right, let's let this run. It's really starting to climb now. We'll let this run, see how it does. All right, I'm gonna look for the next charging. gonna skip the Electrify America because it's no good. There's another charge point over here. "76 miles away, and we're going to arrive with 26%. We got a lot of wind out there, so let's charge a little bit more and then we'll go. We got 76 miles, we have 66%, and the car says we'll get there with 31%, probably a little bit less because I'm going to drive a little faster, and the wind is still howling. So let's get back on the road. Well, we're here in Limon, Colorado. Let's get the recording going. This is number 2. There we go. PL number 2. Let's go get plugged. Plug in now. Okay, it's charging. Slowly ramping. Let's go look inside the car. Put that away in a minute. There we go. We're up to 113. 112. There, it's bouncing around. There it goes. Alrighty. We'll let this rock on. Looks like the last one we were at. Okay. Call it good. Well, I'm pulling 85 kilowatts. Looks like we're sharing. We have another car plugged in on the other charger, so we're being limited somewhat. That's fine. Let's go. I was looking at the hotel's 140 miles from here, and we have to charge here for a while. I don't want to, so let's see if we can get someplace a little closer. So let's click on charging. I looked. There's an EVGO about 100 miles from here. So let's see what kind of charge we need to get there. Let's just roll this up. Let's zoom in. I think it was right up here is where I saw it. So we're going to come around this toll road, and it's right up here off of this road here. Yep, EVGO, 86 miles. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's see what the car says we need. We arrive at 21% if we leave now. At 60%. We're going to have more of a tailwind as we venture up, so I think we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and unplug, and we'll get on the road. Don't need to sit here at 80 kilowatts. We're 10 miles from the EVGO charging. I can see the mountains in the haze up ahead. And I'm going to arrive with 20% of the battery. Well, we're in St. Thornton, Colorado, outside of Denver, and we're going to charge on this EVGO, this Ultrium charger. So touch to start. Plug-in, connector, authorized payment, and charge app. So I have the app already ready, so let's go ahead and plug in. You're going to do the right side connector. Start charging. Heard the cabinet click. Connecting to vehicle. I hear the charging dispenser. There it goes. Connected successfully, and we are charging. Okay, we got acknowledgement. What are we doing here? Now we're ramping up. Take a look. How's it going? 191, 192. Let's go inside the car. Yep, 192. No limitations. Alrighty, well, let's calculate where we got to go because we shouldn't be here very long. Alright, let's go find the hotel. We're done with this trip. And it's at 3520 Timber Wood Drive, Fort Collins. That's it. 36 miles away. So if we leave now, we'll have 24%. Yeah, we're up to 40% now. We already put in 20% already. So let's go ahead and stop the charging and let's get on the road and get to the hotel.